Hi, and welcome to Psychic Predictions with Orion Ray. Thank you for tuning in. And it is with great sadness that I have to come forward at the next prediction. And I do hope I'm wrong. You know, I've always said my predictions are 85% accurate, so there's always that 15% chance that somebody could hear something I put out and they actually could change something. Or B, there are a few times that where something is evolving and I can see it, that something could make it change, whether it be a natural disaster or, I mean, who knows? A certain person, you just never know. But it's unfortunate that the next prediction, I do believe I could be 85% right on. So I do believe the United States will enter war by November. And I keep seeing the word November and the word war with it. And then with the United States. What I cannot see is if it's going to be 2023 or 2024. Now, many things are going to happen prior to this or during this. One, the war, the United States will enter war because of what's going to happen is Poland, something will happen in Poland. Some kind of attack, some kind of bomb sent. I don't know. I'm sure initially Russia's going to say they didn't do it. It was an accident or whatever. And who knows? Maybe it won't be Russia. You know what? Doesn't take somebody long at all for anyone on either side to go explode something over in Poland and naturally blame it on Russia, whether it's Russia or whether it's somebody else, okay? This is going to happen, and this is going to draw the United States into war, okay? And again, I can't see the year. So as what I see is 202, and I can't see whether it's a 3 or a 4. But it's not going to be 5. Because at the same time I'm seeing this, I have the other part of me saying, okay, this is going to be more of into a short term rather than a long term prediction. So a short term is pretty much going to be, within 2 years. So again, I'm estimating 2023 or 2024. So many, many things are going to happen. Biden is going to try to run again. The Democrats are not going to want this, okay? Not only are the Republicans not going to want this, at least they're not going to want him elected. The Republicans actually are going to probably want him to run because he's going to be easily defeated. But so what's going to happen is he could really be at risk. There are people out to get him, and that's going to be many people from his own party. Okay, and I'm not for this. I don't support this in any way, shape or form. Am I out there instigating this or promoting this? I need you to understand that this is simply a prediction, okay? And there are going to be multi-attempts on him. Whether they'll be successful, they very well could be. There's also something going on medically, but just with anybody's right to medical privacy, I'm not going to release that, okay? I am going to go by HIPAA guidelines, and I will not release what I know on the medical end of it. But yeah, there are a lot of medical issues, and there are going to be assassination attempts. I do not know where, and I do not know when, and I do not know by who. So I want to make that clear right up front. Is all I can tell you is there will be. Okay? So please know when I say that in no way am I involved or promoting that. But if anything, he needs to probably take me seriously about what I am saying. So something's going to happen in Poland. It's going to force, all the allies. It's going to force NATO into entering this war. And U.S. is going to enter this war. And I see China over here. Where many people want to believe China wants to enter this war, I see them, that's not going to be to their benefit to enter a war, okay? If they can remain neutral, they can sell their products on both sides. If they go enter a war, it might not be the best thing financially for them. And there's always a risk of losing, even though this is going to come at a great loss and just horrible things, to come. And I want you to be prepared. Everybody needs to be prepared. You need to make sure you have the ability to defend yourself. Because so what's going to happen, EMPs are going to be sent here, okay? Now, what an EMP is going to do, it's going to crash all electronics. So there goes the water, your water supply ability to get water, because the water plants are going to shut down. It's going to kill your power, so there goes all your electricity. What's going to then stop your supplies? Well, guess what's going to happen? People are going to come after you and your stuff. So you better hope you are prepared. And you better hope that you do not let or promote anyone about taking your weapons and your right to defend yourself. Because what are you going to do when you can't? When you can't defend yourself, this makes you dependent on them, okay? The government, other people. Well, guess what? When you give up that right, you give up your complete independence. And I cannot understand why anybody would do that. Okay, you must please listen to what I am saying to you. Make sure you are protected. Make sure you learn how to do things. Quit hiring people to do things. Go learn how to do things. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. Go learn how to build things, how to make things. Go learn everything from how to garden. Make sure if you have private land, go get fruit trees. Go make sure you have those growing, okay? Make sure you have supplies at home. Make sure you have some kind of water at home. And make sure you can take care of yourself for at least a month. I'm not talking 3 days, okay? I'm talking at least a month. It's going to take that long and possibly way longer for the government to get in control of anything if something happens. Right now, it sounds like all, peaches and cream. Oh, the government can handle this. No, they can't. Civilians outnumber them by tremendous numbers. Okay? Criminals will stop at nothing. Do you understand? When they have nothing to stop them, they won't stop. And the only way you're going to stop them is if you can protect yourself. And I cannot stress this enough because I can see it. Okay? I can see things and I know things. And I don't know how more to tell you than to please take my advice. I mean, I'm given this ability and this gift for a reason. But if I can't get you to listen to it, it's not helping anybody, right? So I am begging you, please get out and get your supplies and start getting to know people, okay? Start figuring out who is going to be your allies if something happens. Who are you going to know that you can trust if something happens? If something happens. You have to be able to pull a group together, okay? And this is not going to be a one-person defense. You're going to have to build an army with what you have, because the government's not going to do it for you. Okay, I'm in Texas, and let me tell you. A couple years ago, 2 years ago, I guess, when we had this ice storm, it put us out like 3 or 4 days, right? Guess what? Nobody was coming here. Anything you could do or you had, it's because you had it. Because nobody came to anybody's aid because they couldn't. They couldn't get out. And I cannot stress that enough. I've already seen it happen. Many of you have already seen it happen. Yet you want to be in denial. So many people want to be in denial, and they want to give their rights up. And they think people are going to come and save them. They're not going to come save you. I'm telling you this just from what I've seen, just in the 3 or 4 days that we were out 2 years ago. You know what our government did? It just sat back and said, oh, sorry about that. You know what? We're going to go fire the CEO of TU Electric or whoever it was. That was their response to this. Because you know what? And let me tell you another thing. For you people not in Texas, I'm going to tell you what was announced to us at that time. And I kid you not. When the news came in and they told us, no one is coming to you. Nobody is coming to your aid. This is now up to you right now to take care of yourself. And it was left at that, people. It was as easy as that. And thank goodness, most Texans, at least that I know, were prepared and definitely ready to protect themselves. That's the one advantage we have in Texas, is that we will step up to defend ourselves. But I saw it happen. This is literally what was announced to us on public media, folks, is nobody's coming to you. It is up to you to take care of yourself. So please listen to what I'm saying, because I can foresee this coming. And I see the words November, and I wish I could tell you what year it is, because I can't. It could be as easy as in a few months, or we might have a year in a few months to prepare. Okay? Let's just hope it's not in just a few months, because nobody's ready for it. Very few people are ready for it. But listen, please have your supplies at home. Have your weapons at home. Have your protection at home. Make sure that you can get those doors shut, that you have ability to board those doors up. Make sure that you have some kind of food and water. You need supplies, people. Make sure you have emergency supplies on hand, because all of this is going to happen. It's not, is it going to happen or not? Because it is going to happen. I'm already telling you that. And I need you to listen to me. I need you to listen to what I'm saying. But I can't force you to. You can just say I'm going on a rampage on right now. Tell me, oh, it's just for views on YouTube, or I'm just trying to, do whatever. No, I'm not, folks. I'm trying to get you warning. I cannot stress it enough, because when we know things, and I am talking, when I say we, some of us that have the ability to know things, And if anybody's telling you they're 100% accurate, they're lying. That's not true. They're never going to be 100% accurate because things can always change. But how most of us usually see this is we either see it directly, like we're watching a video, or we're being told by another source, by higher power somehow. Now, those are usually the two ways. And the third way is sometimes we just know. And we don't know how we know. That it just, and I can't explain it. And in this case, I'm not only seeing it like I do a video, but it's something I just know. So there's 2 factors right now out of 3 letting me know this to try to give you enough response time to go handle things and make sure you are okay. So please listen to me, folks. So what's coming up, this is going to be something like, if you are anything after Generation X, you have no idea what this is going to be. You have no idea. You have no clue what it's really like. For you people that are Generation X or older, you're going to have a little bit more survival skills. You're going to know how to do things a little bit better. And you're going to know kind of what you might need to do. But if you don't go do it, then you're no better off. And it is going to be up to you people to help anybody younger, to teach them, okay? To help prepare them, because at least you were given that opportunity. They haven't been. They've been catered to. They've been just bulldozed. And I hate to even say that, but it's true. And it's just horrible, because this is what social media has done. This is what, by choice, by design. But it's coming, and it's coming soon, people. And if we're lucky to even have a year in those few months, you know what? That's still really soon, okay? I just hope it's not going to be 2023. I hope that the one number that I can't see will at least be 2024, not 2023. So, people, please take me seriously, because it's going to be so chaotic very, very soon, folks. Very. Do you not understand why some of these billionaires are putting themselves in the positions they are? They're making you folks, dependent on them. Now I'm talking about all of them, okay? I'm not talking about all of them. And I'm not going to name the ones, but you guys should know who are the ones. They're going to try to regulate your foods, your farmlands, what you do, your freedom of speech, and your weapons, folks. All of that. They already regulated your freedom of speech. They already got your freedom of assembly. And they already got your freedom of religion. Okay? They got all of that within less than a year with COVID. And you people let it happen. You people all let it happen. A few of us fought over this. But we were outnumbered, folks. And I hope to God we're not outnumbered again. You have to be on board and help us, because you have witnessed it now. You have seen what they took away from you in a matter of months, people. And not only did they take your freedom of religion, your freedom of speech, your freedom of assembly, they also took your right to say what was going to be put in your body, folks. And you didn't stand up to it. Do you listen? Do you look back and listen to what I am truly, truly saying? People, can you imagine what they're going to try to do to you next? They're going to try to put implants in you. It is in Revelations that they are going to try to put chips in you. And if you let that chip be in, that is a sign of Satan, folks. And I don't need to sit there and preach to you. Go read Revelations, people. It's in there. This was already predicted. It is a done deal. It is a matter of whether you choose to stand up and stand your ground against the tyranny that's coming and the people that are going to attempt to do this to you. I hope and I pray that you will listen to me and that you have learned from what they have done to you, to all of us, just since COVID, people. Okay? Just since COVID, they have done all of this to us. Do not let it happen. And this war is coming, people. Please, I have given you warning. Please take me seriously. And I'm begging of you, go do what I tell you to do. Gather up things a little bit at a time. If that's all you can afford, that's fine. But you need to have supplies, people. And the one thing you can do is stand up for your rights. Okay? Your rights, people. Not just my rights, your own rights. Your born rights. Your born freedoms. Do not take them for granted. That was given to you by birth here in the United States. And you need to cherish that, people. You need to cherish it, because that's the one thing that should mean everything to you more than anything is freedom. Please listen to me. God be with you guys, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later.